God is my refuge. I will not be moved. When the ground trembles beneath you, when fear whispers that you'll fall, remember this. God is your refuge, and you will not be moved. Everyone knows Archangel Michael as the mighty warrior, the defender of heaven. But few realize that his greatest strength is not in battle, it is in stillness. Michael stands unshaken, not because he is made of stone or fire, but because he stands in the refuge of God. His power flows not from rage, but from faith. His calm in the storm teaches us this eternal truth. When God is your foundation, no storm can move you. 1. The refuge of heaven. There is a refuge that is not built by human hands. It is not found in walls or fortresses, but in the heart of God himself. Psalm 46 declares, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. In this refuge, fear dissolves, doubt fades. The world may shake, the mountains may crumble into the sea, yet those who dwell in this refuge will not be moved. Archangel Michael dwells in that divine stillness. When he descends into battle, he carries heaven's peace within him. That is why darkness trembles before him. Not because of his sword, but because of the unwavering light within. The presence of God is his fortress. The name of God is his shield. When you feel weak, when your world is collapsing, remember this. You are not alone. The same refuge that shelters Michael shelters you. The same strength that upholds the heavens upholds your soul. 2. The storms that test faith. Life will shake you. Storms will rise. People will fail you. The noise of fear will try to move you from your center, but peace is not found in the absence of storms. Peace is found in standing firm in the midst of them. Imagine Michael facing the darkness in Revelation. The heavens roar. The dragon rises. The armies of light prepare for war. Yet in that chaos, Michael does not tremble. He stands. He raises his sword, not in panic, but in perfect faith. He fights from peace, not for it, because his strength comes from the refuge of God. And so it is with you. You may face nights of uncertainty, moments when the world seems to crumble, yet within your spirit is a still place, a refuge unshaken by any storm. There God waits, quiet, radiant, unmovable. 3. The prophecy of the unmoved soul. In the ancient prophecies, it is written that in the final days, the earth shall be shaken, the nations shall tremble, and men's hearts will fail for fear. Yet the children of light will stand firm. Why? Because their refuge is not of this world. They are anchored in eternity. Michael stands as the sign of that prophecy. His posture, calm, unyielding, blazing with faith, is the image of what we are called to become. You are meant to be immovable, not because life is easy, but because your roots are in heaven. When everything shifts around you, your spirit can remain still. When others panic, you can breathe. When others lose hope, you can shine. You can say with confidence, God is my refuge. I will not be moved. 4. Stories of the unshaken. There was once a woman who lost everything, her home, her loved ones, her strength. Each day she prayed, Lord, why me? Until one night she dreamed of a vast storm. Waves crashed, lightning split the sky, and there upon a mountain of light stood Michael, unmoved. The angel looked at her and said, You are not your losses. You are not your pain. You are the mountain. Stand. When she awoke, peace filled her soul. Her situation didn't change overnight, but her spirit did. She walked through fire, but the fire did not burn her peace. She stood, and she was not moved. Michael comes to remind us of that strength. When the enemy whispers lies, when fear calls your name, when sorrow tries to drown you, Michael stands beside you, his hand upon your shoulder, whispering, Do not move. Stand in faith. God is your refuge. 5. The inner fortress. True refuge begins within. You can live in a noisy, chaotic world, yet still dwell in peace. How? By building your inner sanctuary. Every prayer, every act of faith, every surrender to God, it lays one more stone in the temple of peace within you. Michael guards that temple. He keeps the gates of your mind clear of the invader. Fear, doubt, anger, despair. When you feel those forces pressing in, call on him. Michael, defender of light, guard my peace, and feel the fortress of heaven rise within your heart. This is not imagination. It is truth. The presence of God lives within you. His peace is not outside, it's within the walls of your own being. And when you remember that, no external storm can move you. 6. The stillness that wins battles. Stillness is power. The world teaches that action wins wars, but heaven teaches that faith wins them first. Michael's victories begin long before his sword strikes. They begin in stillness, in the quiet certainty that God cannot fail. In your life, stillness works the same. When you stop trying to control everything, when you surrender to God, you align with heaven's order. You stop fighting the current and become one with divine flow. And in that surrender, your power increases. Stillness is not doing nothing. It is standing in peace while heaven fights for you. It is waiting, trusting, and knowing that God's timing is perfect. Michael stands still before the battle because he knows victory already belongs to God. 7. The unshakable heart. Your heart is meant to be a sanctuary, a dwelling place of light, but the world will try to shake it. News, opinions, fears, and failures. All of them push at the door of your peace. Michael teaches you to anchor your heart in truth. Truth that does not change when life does. Truth that says you are loved, you are protected, you are chosen, you are not alone. When you root your identity in those truths, nothing can move you. The world can rage, but your peace will remain. Because your peace does not depend on circumstance, it flows from eternity. 8. Meditation with Archangel Michael. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Feel the world around you. The noise, the tension, the movement. Let it fade. Picture yourself standing upon a mountain of light. The air is still. The sky glows softly. Before you stands Archangel Michael. His armor shines like gold. His eyes calm like stars. He speaks, "Child of God, you are safe. You are not alone. You are standing in the fortress of the Almighty." He raises his sword and from it flows radiant light. It forms a circle around you, a barrier no fear can pass through. Inside that circle, peace reigns. Breathe it in. Let it fill your heart. Feel the refuge of God wrapping around you like a cloak. Every breath strengthens your spirit. Every exhale releases what is not yours to carry. You are unmoved. You are grounded in God's love. You are standing in the eternal refuge of light. Stay here. Rest. Breathe. Let heaven's peace fill every part of you. 9. The shield of faith. Ephesians 6 speaks of the armor of God: truth, righteousness, faith, salvation, and the Word. Michael wears this armor perfectly, but it is not his alone. It is yours too. When you walk in faith, you wear heaven's armor. When you pray, you wield heaven's sword. Faith is the shield that cannot be broken. When fear throws its fiery darts, faith extinguishes them. When doubt shakes the ground beneath you, faith roots you deeper. When pain screams, faith whispers, "Still I will stand." Michael reminds you that faith is not about sight. It's about trust. When you cannot see the way, trust that heaven already has. When you cannot feel God's presence, trust that He is closer than breath. Faith does not remove storms. It anchors you through them. 10. The eternal refuge. One day all the noise will fade. All battles will end. The heavens will open, and peace will fill creation. Revelation speaks of a city where there is no more night, no more fear, no more pain, because God Himself is its light. That is the final refuge, the eternal dwelling. Michael stands at its gates, welcoming all who have endured in faith. Until that day, we live between heaven and earth, but our refuge is already here within. When life shakes you, whisper the truth that heaven knows. God is my refuge. I will not be moved. So tonight, when fear knocks at your heart, when anxiety tries to move your peace, stand still. Remember Michael's strength. Remember the promise. Say it aloud, even in the quiet of your room. God is my refuge. I will not be moved. Let that truth sink deep into your soul. Let it echo through your spirit until it becomes the rhythm of your breath. Because you are not standing alone. Michael stands beside you. Heaven stands with you. And the refuge of God surrounds you. Eternal, unshakable, divine. Amen.